Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll straight away go to my. I'm going to run a kind of what is called a primer before we start. My colleagues from Portugal will talk in detail, and they have a lot of expertise in dealing with that subject in North America, South America, and Europe. So I thought, for the benefit of the Indian audience, let me start with a primer and little bit tell about the difference, because a lot of people still, when we go and talk to them, they don't understand what is innovation, what is idea, and what's the difference, what is an idea management. I thought this is a good opportunity for me to start with that introduction. So a lot of people talk, okay, what is innovation, what is creativity? So the creativity being the phenomena whereby a person becomes aware of an idea or a concept for something new to the product or a solution or a work. It's generally a work of art or creativity. It has some market value or some potential. On the other hand, innovation is defined as the process of acting upon or putting to use that concept or a combination of concepts so that the value is created and in a new way it's captured. So to say, creativity is a way of spending money to generate ideas, whereas on the other hand, innovation is spending ideas to generate money. That's the differentiator. We all want to make money, generate more for our own companies and the country. A lot of people again ask, what's the difference between an invention and how does it differ from innovation? Creativity is seeing what everyone sees, but thinking what no one else has thought before. Invention is transforming these new thoughts into tangible ideas. On the other hand, innovation is introducing these ideas to the end user. Innovation is channeling creativity so as to produce ideas, products, and services that people can use or wish to use. For invention, the focus is on novelty. Then only you can get registered as a trademark or registered mark if you have done that with an act. And this is a key criterion for patenting. In other words, it must be new to its field all over the world. It should not have happened before. That's the requirement for invention. Innovation, on the other hand, does not necessarily have to be new, except in specific situations, because there is something called an incremental innovation. Somebody gives an idea, you could elaborate it, subtract, add, and make more suggestions, make it better. It's still accepted. That is how the innovation world space works. I would say, in my mind, the best innovator India ever had is Mahatma Gandhi. You must be all a little surprised what Mahatma Gandhi has to do with innovation. In 1930 March, he came with an excellent idea, a unique idea nobody has thought of, to pick up a fist of salt and created what is called Salt Satyagraha, a movement which people were ridiculing. Even some in the Congress party didn't understand what he's doing. The British was really making a joke of it. How can taking some salt and burning in a kettle and creating salt is going to change things? But that innovative idea has changed the whole, way the freedom struggle spearheaded and rolled out. And that is a real starting point for the momentum building up to the Indian freedom struggle and finally led to the freedom from the British clutches to India. So he is one of the greatest innovators of the time, which he thought in a way nobody else could think of. He really proved to the rest of the world. A lot of people have commented in their books what an idea Mahatma Gandhi had and how it changed the Indian freedom movement. A lot of people say, why do I need innovation management? We have quality management. Can't it do? We have ISO 9000, so many ISO certification. We have Six Sigma certification. We have Kaizen methods, what Japanese practice. So the difference is here, whereas the quality management seeks the best practices, The innovation management seeks the next practices. So that's the differentiator. A lot of people again say, I have one of the best state-of-the-art research and development laboratory with me. My people are the best. They do a lot of research and development. Why do I still need to seek idea from people, other people? So the differentiator is here. Research and development will continue to play a key role. I'm not saying it's not needed. Everybody, all of us need. But it gets limited to the select few people or group in an organization. But if you start believing the corporate leadership begins to utilize the talents of all the employees rather than a select few, then we move to a different approach, a bottom-up approach, which can achieve much better goals and in a much faster method. There is a proof of that happening in the rest of the world. So the definition of innovation management is given like this in Wikipedia: the discipline of managing the process of innovation. There is another longer explanation. Innovation management is focused on the systemic processes that organizations use to develop new and improved products, services, and the business processes. It's a method of harnessing creative ideas from any source. When we say any source, it could be your own employees, it could be your customers, it could be your suppliers, anybody, and utilizing them, building on them to bring a steady pipeline of profitable new innovations to the marketplace quickly and efficiently. So, ladies and gentlemen, innovation management today is not something alien. The way we have different department functional heads, marketing, sales, finance, HR, IT, innovation management is a different discipline today. The organizations which have realized this are doing well. MakeMyTrip.com is an excellent example. The average age of people in that organization is 30, and they have a vice president innovation. That's why they're doing well, and there are a lot of success stories like this. So the innovation management leverages processes, tools, techniques, and approaches to bring reliability, repeatability, and consistency in the creation of innovative products and services. Collaborative idea management is the key to harnessing the wisdom of the crowds leading to innovation. My colleague Pedro is going to talk about the wisdom of the crowd in detail. That's the concept behind the whole solution. Talking about the wisdom of the crowd, I would like to cite an example. There's a most popular television game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, started in UK. And we all know about Kaun Banega Crorepati, popularly known as KBZ. And these game shows have been adopted in several countries worldwide with different names. All this format of the game shows have something called, in India, KBC we used to call a lifeline. Ask the audience in UK, and audience poll in India, KBC. If you look at the statistics, it proves that in more than 95% of the cases, the collective wisdom of the audience has always proved correct. So the participants who sought the audience poll have always been the winner because they were able to get the correct answers, something we had no clue at all. This is a typical example of wisdom of the crowd. This is something which has appeared in yesterday's newspaper. If you look at it, this is again innovation. The gentleman, Anil Gupta, who is the founder of National Innovation Fund, he says, we scout for innovations in informal sector, from common people, farmers, tribal, students, and so on, and take them all to the way up to the market, and that he considers as the bottoms-up approach. This is in yesterday's paper, you could see, and it is the reality, so it's happening. So people in India, even in smaller sectors, people make these small equipments, so they start realizing what it can do to them. The traditional innovation management process goes in a straight line of discovering, defining, developing, and delivering. Whereas today, the innovation management is very complex. from idea stage to design and development stage to implementation and evaluation. It has a very complex process with a lot of functions. So, what are the key success factors for innovation management? First and foremost, a committed and engaged executive leadership. If the CEOs don't believe that this is going to work, it's not going to work at all. It starts from the top. And efficient process and effective process and tools. And you have to allocate appropriate amount of resources, both human, financial, time and infrastructure. A very disciplined approach. And the attention given to this management and this business, and finally in the execution. And most of the corporations, enterprises in India and elsewhere have, most of them, except that which I put in the bold. Effective and efficient process and tools which does not exist as of now, not with everybody. And a disciplined approach. That is where the Exego market solution fits in. My colleague Mr. Pedro from Portugal is going to talk about in length. So I leave it to him to cover the best. So the challenges faced by the industry, both in India and elsewhere, they do realize that there is a need for idea management and it can add a lot of value to their businesses. But the lack of organizational processes to manage innovation efforts, lack of continuous source of ideas, sometimes the pipeline go dry, lack of resources dedicated to the innovation management, and lack of tools, techniques, and approaches for making innovation management successful. So with that, I don't want to steal the limelight. Mr. Pedro is going to talk about it at length. Francisco is showing you the demo, how it works. So I would like to finalize and summarize my thoughts. So it is today a distinct business discipline. It's not that innovation is some HR job or somebody job. It is indeed, you could create an innovation management, idea management division within your own organization. It is really worth the effort. So it's not easy. It is primarily a process-driven method. So it needs 4 key success factors: committed leadership, effective and efficient processes, sufficient resources, and a disciplined approach. So innovation management is a repetitive cycle of divergent and convergent thinking and action. It's not a one-time, one-stop method. And collaborative idea management can lead to better innovations.